Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And off we go from Denver. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out. The end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A gain of 9 yards. And
on first down, Garoppolo. He's got Ayuk once again. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
The 37-yard.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards that time. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Hands to Jarek.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, the pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
3rd down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Deebo Samuel.
Deebo. Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Melvin Gordon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Niners 6, Broncos nothing.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now to the air, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Locke going to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
12 more yards.
12 more yards there and another first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
McManus lining up for the
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he spins through. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Raheem Mostert.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On to stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Yards to go.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
This is too easy right here.
Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebuna was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Covered by Richard Sherman.
Now Lock. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lock to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go. 90. Wolf. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check that.
They look to throw. It's Lock. He's got his tight end fan. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 64. Weak. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Right there.
Throwing now is Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuebuna in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
To kick off for Denver.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 57, Mike, 57. You can't block. You can't block me. 57 is the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. 61. Ready.
Throwing again. Locke. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the 2nd half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 19-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards on the ground.
San Francisco.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a score closer. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. That's complete to Jake Butt. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Lock now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Mostert. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the 36.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
57, Mike, 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Lock. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 4-yard line.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Buying time to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
It's 2nd down.
11.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The tackle made by A.J. Boye.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw in his lock. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you're...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.